Hey guys, welcome back. I'm happy to be with you today. And I just want to apologize for my appearance. I'm, still in my pajamas. But I wanted to, really film this video as soon as the cards came in, because I want to show you my process of when I get a new deck. And so the deck that I will be featuring today is the Ancient Stones Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. I also have the Healing Waters deck coming in. I should be getting that one tomorrow. But that would complete my collection. I have the Work Your Light deck, I have the Starseed Oracle deck, and the Rose Oracle. And the Healing Waters will complete that. And her decks have always just immediately resonated with me. The first deck that I ever found of hers was the Starseed Oracle. And that was right around the time that I was starting to discover what a starseed was, and that it defined me almost to a T. And I will include the characteristics of a starseed. Right off the get-go, I was extremely drawn to her cards. So upon getting the Starseed Oracle, I also bought the Work Your Light Oracle. And so the decks that I have, so when I do like a reading that is about getting in touch with my Starseed legacy or other people's star origins, that kind of thing, I have a few decks that I work from, and they're all in this box. So with the Rebecca Campbell decks, these are the pocket versions. And I mix them all together, and I actually draw from this giant deck, which is all three. The Starseed Oracle. Here, I'll get the back of that. This is the back of the Starseed Oracle. This card is You're Not For Everyone. And funny enough, like, this has to do with what starseeds feel like, of just not jiving with the status quo, not jiving with the normal, general public, not resonating with how this planet works. That's one of the telltale signs of being a starseed. Next this is the Work Your Light Oracle. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? And then this is the Rose Oracle. Whispers of Mother Earth. Creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, and channel. So I mixed all three decks up, and I draw from this. What I am also going to do is invest in, like I said, these are the pocket version. The Healing Waters that I ordered and the Ancient Stones are the full version. And you'll see this when I take out the box, but the way she's designed her box is really interesting, and it has to do with how you do one of the spreads. Very, very interesting. I love that about it. And so, yeah, I just want to invest in the full-size version as well. So I'll be doing that soon. Alrighty. So every time I get a new deck, I have a process of what I do. I will take it out of the box and look at every single card and make sure that I thoroughly touch every card. So this doesn't just mean I pick up the card and look at it by touching, but I literally like close my eyes and I touch the card and pay attention to what images show up in my third eye. Because yes, there are meanings that go along with the cards, but you'll also pick up intuitive meanings that are important or are unique to you. So the cards, certain cards will speak to me and give me additional meanings that the creator of the card may not necessarily be aware of. And that's just that's you developing your own intuitive relationship with each deck. So I'll look at them, I'll touch them, I'll, channel with them. And then I light a stick of Palo Santo. And I get a good ember going. And then I will, in my mind's eye, imagine that there is this blue indigo type energy emitting from the smoke, and it glows. And I pass each card, front and back, through the smoke, and at the same time I'm envisioning this light also cleansing the cards and cleansing it from any energy, good or bad, that it had on it, and basically creating a clean canvas. And that clean canvas is so I can charge the cards with the energies that I want the cards to have. And that for me is all done kind of at the same time. So I pass the card, I'll show you. I kind of keep it lit for a few seconds or a minute, just so I know that like a good ember is happening on this, because I really like a lot of smoke. Okay. So I'll pass it through like this. I'll do that about 3 times. So the first pass, front and back, is cleansing the card. It's washing it. The next pass is that indigo light energy that I was talking to you about that glows. That is infusing the card, and it is charging the card with love, light, intuitive energy, and yeah, there's depending on each deck and what I want it to do, I will charge it, I will add to the charging process that energy. So this deck is for healing, so along with the love and the light, I also focus on healing energy to go into it. And sometimes the light will change color, what I visualize. So if it's a deck that is based on heart center, then it'll be green. Or if it's a deck that I want to read for a specific type of chakra readings, like delving deep into the said chakra, then it will be the color of the chakra. Okay, so I have already done the smudging process because this is like, what, 44 card deck, so it would take a long time, and I don't want to bore you guys because it's pretty repetitive, and a lot of it's silent. Everything that's happening is happening in my head, so I figured that, you know, I could just show you an example, and that would be good. But what the second part is a deck interview, and every deck I get, even if it's a very specific deck that is very clear, such as like the murder mystery deck that I have, that's pretty self-explanatory. But it's always nice to tap into the energy of the deck, and it will tell you what its strengths and what its weaknesses are. So I do that with every deck, and I'm inviting you to watch the interview with this deck. And with this deck, it came with an attunement prayer. I know it's quite small, but I'll read you the attunement prayer. So instead of doing my regular attunement prayer that I do for all the videos that you've seen here, I'm gonna read this one for this deck. So let's get started. The Ancient Stones Oracle Attunement. Come, come, ancient stones, come. Ancient ones, positive ancestors, you who were present long before me, and you who will continue after I've gone. I call upon you to activate this oracle to be a vehicle of healing, insight, protection, and grace. I call upon you to bless these cards and forever guide me to connect with the wisdom deep within. May I attune to ancient knowledge. May I be held steady by your strength and surrender. May I stay curious and grounded with every step. May I find the courage to walk the ever-deepening way of the ancient stones. May these cards deliver clear messages and reflections to me and all who use them. May these messages and reflections be of the highest and deepest benefit for humanity and the earth. May these cards reveal what's unseen and act as gateways for me and who I'm reading for to connect with the wisdom deep within. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's really beautiful, and it gets right to the point too. I love it. Okay. So I'm going to pull the cards from this deck with my questions, but I'm also going to use, which reminds me, I gotta get it out, my Guardian Angel Tarot to get more information. Sorry about that. Bear with me 2 seconds while I grab the deck. I'm gonna have to rearrange my situation back here because it's starting to fill up and not exactly. Yeah, I need a change. Good to change things up every few months, I think. Alrighty. So yeah, gonna pull these as clarifiers and for additional information. I'm going to show you the box so you can see the way you do the spreads. This is the guidebook. Nice and thick. So in the beginning of the book, she talks about her journey with the stones and connecting back to the ancestors. Very interesting information. Sorry. Okay, here we go. So this is the box. These are the cards, and you basically build upon that. And you would put a card on top of here like that. Pretty cool. Okay, so that's how I'm going to set it up. And I'll take the camera down so you can see. All right, let's get started. Okay, I would like to connect with my ancestors, ancient ancestors. So you can help facilitate the knowledge and answers of my questions. Okay. Okay, Ancient Stones deck. Very nice to meet you. I'm so excited to be able to use, your wisdom. We've got the boundary stones, negotiations, contracts, and communication. All right. So, hello, nice to meet you, it's saying. We're negotiating our energy exchange with each other right now. Okay, let's pull a guardian angel card. All right, I'm reaching out to my guardian angels so you can help be the middle energy in relaying the information from Ancient Stones deck to me and vice versa. So give me one card. Give me one card. Oh, but it gave me two. They were stuck together. So, success, recognition, self-esteem, and the wand she's holding up is glowing with divine wisdom. Oh, so look at this card. She's holding up a glowing light. And look at this, the color is even similar. Wow. If that wasn't like a message saying this is about this card, then I don't know. Like they're matching each other. It's beautiful. Okay. So I'll show you. Oh, what's going on? Sorry, guys. I was having an issue with this. What's going on? I'm not able to switch my camera. I don't know why. I'm sorry. That's weird. I don't know why I can't switch my camera. All right, I'll hold it up for you. Okay. Next card that was attached to the success card. Another green card. This is the Knight of Water, which would be Knight of Cups. And this is a romantic, emotional, and dramatic type card, but it was in reverse. So that's telling me that it's not about, this deck is not going to over exaggerate. It's not going to be a dramatic deck. This is a very grounded deck. And funny enough, like, it's about stones, old stones, which are in the ground, and they're very stable. I mean, they've been around for millions of years, some of them, so interesting. Okay. Let's move on. So this deck's all about stable, grounded energy. In what ways, what can you tell me about your strengths as a deck? What can you tell me about your strengths? As a deck, how are your strengths? We got 2. Okay. Healing stones. This is, like I said before, I felt like this was a healing deck. The healing stones. Tenderness, care, gentle, and nourishment. So this is like a very gentle deck, not a dramatic type, high energy, fast moving energy type deck. This is a deck that is gentle. And that's telling me that this deck is best for very tender situations that really require comforting energy. Yeah. This will deliver the messages with a lot of care. And all of the messages delivered are meant for to heal people. So this is not a deck that you would necessarily use to find out the future. This is a deck that you would use when you're trying to do shadow work. This would be a great deck to be used as, okay, we've identified the shadows. This is how I'm going to deal with the shadows. Yeah. Yeah. And then we've got the good luck card. Auspicious, wishes granted, and blessings. So this is telling me that a lot of the information coming from this deck is going to be information, messages that are going to seem like a gift. Something important, messages that will change people. So a lot of positive. This deck's all about giving value and positive energy. So this one's going, and this is also green. And this is a little bit of green, but it's like changing. So there's more green here. It's changing to blue, which is like we're transitioning from one question to another. So I'll place the second card like this. And then the top one Let's draw our Angel Tarot for those cards. Okay, Guardian Angel. Oh. The High Priestess. Intuition, wisdom, and patience. Yeah. This deck is the Wisdom Keeper. And it's a very, earlier I said slow moving energy. This is a very patient deck. This deck is going to be great for issues that have been, you know, an issue for a long time. Yeah. Sustained patience, sustained energy is what I'm hearing in my head. Okay, next question. Okay, deck. Is there anything that you want me to know? Anything that is important about your functionality that is imperative that I know? Okay, I've got 2 cards. The Guardian Stone, Awakening, Progress, and Initiation. Be the Mountain. Slow and steady, foundations, and patience. Patience. So, what I must know is that what I need to know is that slow and steady wins the race, because this is progress, right? Which is moving forward with something. Patience, so, and slow and steady, so it's like harness your inner patience, harness your inner High Priestess, because you need to be patient, and that this time right now, the time that this deck has come into my life, is a period of initiation and an awakening of some kind. The readings that I do with this deck are going to be resulting in epiphanies, in aha moments, like the knowledge that will come out of this deck will awaken myself and the others who this deck works for, or, you know, who I'm doing the reading for. Yeah. And so this deck is also saying to me that I'll be with you for a long time. This is going to be one of my main decks. Okay. Let's do an angel or guardian angel tarot. Okay, guardian angels. 1 or 2 cards. Renewal, reflection, self-evaluation, and rebirth. That's usually what happens when you're awakened to something. You're reborn in a sense. And reflection, so has a lot to do with initiating yourself, self-evaluation. Before you're initiated, you're evaluated. So this is definitely talking about the Guardian Stone card. Okay. Be the mountain. Be the mountain. Come on, guys. You have nothing to say about this one? I find that very hard to believe. Come on. All right. Release. Card 13. And this is the transformation card, rebirth card. Endings, freedom, and transformation. So this is the death card in a traditional tarot deck. Yeah. This is talking about needing to transform something to be free from whatever was holding me back in some way. And that is all has to do with the awakening process as well. Interesting. And this is also going to be very helpful for others that I do the readings for. So I'm going to focus, what this is telling me is that I want to focus this deck on readings that have to do with finding answers to their awakening process, or anything that has to do with somebody finding or experiencing something that has changed their outlook and who requires a lot of healing. This deck is for that, for sure. Because it's extremely empathetic and it's extremely gentle. Like, even the colors. Colors have a huge impact on our emotions, and all of these are very, like, gentle colors, almost like you're in a dream, which is, you know, very indicative of Rebecca Campbell's style, you know, and all of her decks have that quality to it, and it really actually helps me get into that kind of dream state, frame of mind, because it's that state that you have a direct connection to your higher self. And that's also where imagination lies. And that's another reason why a lot of the time it feels like you're making this information up, like, but you're not. You're remembering, but it feels. And the reason why it feels that way is because you're using the same part of your brain that your dreams come from, where your imagination comes from. That's our third eye. That's when we have an envision of something we want to create in the physical world. That's the part of the brain that we use. So people who are in touch with their intuition know exactly what I'm talking about when I say it feels like you're making it up. So, yeah. And that's why. Because you use the same part of your brain where all that comes from. Wow, this was really insightful. Absolutely insightful. And I'm going to get to a personal reading for myself right now. And get my first bit of wisdom from this beautiful deck. All right, guys. So that's my process for when I get a new deck. I hope you liked this. If you liked it, show your support by liking and subscribing. It really helps me out, and it pushes my videos out there, which is something that I'm so grateful for. So, yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you super soon with another video, probably an astrological reading. Take care. Love ya. Bye.